make that decision. I'm going to be a farmer, and I ain't going to let nothing stop me. And you'll be successful. But that's the way you got to be. And it does take a tremendous amount of dedication to what you do to be able to be a successful farmer.
My dad bought this farm, the central part of it here, and back in 35.
Well, I was born and raised here on this farm.
It was a way for us to be around our granddaddy and our daddy. And that's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be like them, and here we are.
My father was just a 40-acre mule farmer. And then I went in service and came back, things had changed. 40 acres was not enough for the both of us.
Back in the 70s, and back a lot prior to that, you could go down the road and you'd see a little 1 acre plot of tobacco. You'd see another couple of acres here. And you would just see small, everybody had a little bit of tobacco.
Back when I was working, everybody had a little bit of tobacco when I first started, you know. Everybody had a little bit of tobacco, had corn, beans. Some people might have hogs on the ground. Occasionally, somebody might have broiler houses or turkey houses.
The number of people producing hogs has shrunk dramatically, and the size of the farms have increased so much. So ownership has come down to just a few.
The swine and poultry industry, the expansion that's occurred in that has been tremendous.
You don't see those little acreages of tobacco anymore. What you see is a 50-acre field and a 100-acre field and those kind of things. That's been a tremendous change. So it's gone from every little mom and pop having acreage and growing corn and beans to it's the larger farmers. I think that's been the biggest change in commodities.
It's a pretty amazing history that we have here, and of course, a lot of that history centered around tobacco in the early years. And if you go back 100 years, for the most part, we were pretty much subsistence farmers in North Carolina and all across the country. And we had some cash crops, and tobacco being a major cash crop. And with that cash, we actually were able to start to educate our kids that we had raised on the farm, which allowed them to get in a wide variety of fields, and that education also, some of it came back to the farm and helped develop the ag economy that we have in North Carolina that is ranked the number 3 diverse agricultural economy in the nation.
Credit is absolutely necessary, and farm credit has been there throughout.
People, if you're getting into this, you need to find equipment dealers that you can trust, seed fertilizer people you can trust, the bank you can trust. And if you ain't got those 3 things, you cannot make it.
The very first loan that I ever obtained to get my farming operation started was with the farm credit system.
Farm credit system has been a jewel to me.
And I've never really went down some other roads just because I've always felt like Farm Credit was fair to us. And they were, it's a member organization, and I do think co-ops are good for communities and are good for agriculture, and they work together. And so I really have not been anywhere else.
Farm Credit's been successful. They're dedicated to agriculture. And they understand, I think, the ag sector very well. I mean, they better. They have to.
If you're going to grow and expand the size of your business, you have to have credit. And certainly Farm Credit has rendered an invaluable service not only to us but so many other farmers in the area. And we thank you. We thank Farm Credit for being a partner with us along the way.
Background and reputation of the people that work at Farm Credit understand agriculture. So you've got a lending group there, whether it's here in Virginia or Georgia, wherever they are, that understand what the farmer needs when they come in and sit down and talk about a loan.
I mean, helping farmers in their operations grow, succeed, being a small part of that is just very rewarding.
So it's just a great thing to be able to think, when you think about that you help provide money for people to be able to make a living. You provide money for people to be able to buy a home, to be able to buy a farm. to be able to supply what they need for their family. And you're supplying food too. And it's not just, all that sounds like it's sort of mushy, but it's really the truth when you think about what we do.